Neil, it's been a busy period at the club since the last time we spoke. The transfer window's shut, the international break's been and gone, and preparations for Arbroath have started. So, how would you summarise it from your point of view?
You're always a little bit apprehensive when you got players away on international duty. Thankfully, they've all come back with a clean bill of health. Some guys had good results and some not so good. So that's the nature of international football. The lads who stayed behind have trained very well, very very hard, and we've worked them well. Now the window's shut, things can really settle down, and we've got a intense run of games coming up. So we're going to need all the players that are disposable, and thankfully, we've got a clean bill of health so far.
Before the window shut, you managed to sign one more player. Talk to us about Nuruddin.
Nuruddin is he's a centre half, but he can also play as a defensive midfield player. So he's got that versatility. Very strong. He's good in the air, and technically, keeps the game very very simple. So he will add value at the minute. He's only trained with us, for 2 days. So it'll take a little time for him to bed in and settle in. But I think he'll add value to the squad.
In terms of the lads that's been away on international duty, have all came back with a full bill of health?
Yeah, Jerry had a bit of a knock in between the Czech game and Portugal, but he played 70 minutes against Portugal. He's been out on the grass today, and he's okay. John had a wee bit of a glute problem, but he's okay. Shea, Lucas and Fons are great. So yeah, it was nice to see them all back, and with a big squad out there today training, which with a full complement, it was nice to see. And now we've got one more day to prepare for a tough game against Arbroath.
In terms of preparations for Arbroath, has it been different because of the international guys being away, or have you tried to keep it as consistent as normal?
Well, yeah, we've kept it as consistent as we possibly can. Obviously, we've not been able to use the guys, who would, they all, like the three of them, John, Jerry and Alphonse and Shea, they all played in the previous game and played well. So there was things that, we wanted to work on, improve defensively against Ross County that we probably haven't been able to do because they've been away. But we've got through a little bit of analysis work today and tactical work today, and hopefully the message got across where we can improve. But I was pleased with the football we played against Ross County, and in particular with a 20-minute spell in the second half we were excellent. So there's real signs of improvement and progression. The last goal was a bit of a sucker punch. Haven't played so well, but this is part of understanding the game and game management. And if we'd have come away with the win, it might have papered over the cracks a little bit. So we were able to get a lot more intensive work done with them over the last couple of weeks.
In terms of Arbroath, what are you expecting going to Gayfield on Saturday?
Well, they've had a fantastic start to the season. I watched them in the opening game against Ayr, where the second half they were really strong, and they've had some great results. Obviously, beating County last week. Good team, can play a bit and defend their box pretty well. Work hard, a well organised team, and at home they're a difficult nut to crack. So I'm under no illusions that we're under no illusions that there's going to be a very difficult game, but it's one that we're looking forward to. Obviously after the break, and trying to build on what we're doing here.
You mentioned in a previous answer about the amount of players out on the training field today. So could I take from that guys like Andy Todd, Rory McLeod, Chris Kane are all fit and available for Saturday?
Yeah, they are. Thankfully, yeah. Andy's obviously had that traumatic injury, and he was a little bit groggy for a couple of days, but now he's back. He's trained all week and he's good to go. Chris is good to go. We're sort of managing him at the minute, and yeah, Rory's been training now for the last couple of weeks after the virus, and he's ready to play as well.
So positive headaches, if that's the right word that you want to put on it, in terms of team selection this weekend, and that must really encourage the supporters going along the road to Arbroath to get right behind the team. Yeah,
look, the fans always do. I mean, the atmosphere here against County was great, and I think they really appreciated the players' efforts as the players appreciate theirs. So yeah, looking forward to seeing them all again on Saturday.